This woman is about to learn a valuable lesson. But it isn't the lesson you might expect. In a small village there was a most famous thief. Alexander the Sly lived with his daughter, free of wanting or grief. But unbeknownst to anyone, there was a dream this daughter was weaving. Sonia wanted to learn her father's trade, the ancient art of thieving.
What is it about my damp and dusty workshop that intrigues you so? I'll buy you fancy dresses, a piano, painter's easel, none of this Aussie interest of my daughter.
What? Please, Father. I'd rather learn how to acquire these things on my own.
Yeah, but this business, Sonia, is so dirty and dangerous. Not bad.
When are you going to take me with you? I want to be famous like you.
So they started off one evening under the veil of night. They crept through dark alleys while the villagers slept tight. For if they were caught, both knew well, their outlook would be grim. Alexander was loathed for miles around. His reputation preceded him. And finally they cased one home, whose wealth was lavish and great. A mansion of elegant galas and grandeur. I give you
The Patel estate, the crown jewel of this neighbourhood, owned by an old couple who, at this point, don't know their walker from their wheelchair.
Well, perhaps it's time for an early estate sale.
So like foxes they lurked quietly across the sleepy lawn, with hush and hasted hand, so they could beat the dawn. Coming upon the entrance with crowbars they broke in, their minds made up and set upon obtaining that one token. Up the stairs they flew and entered the master's quarters, holding their breath, tiptoeing past the elderly snorers. With a flick and a click they entered with greedy hands that burned. Our daughter pulled out her handy picks to test what she had learned. Truthfully, that lock was no match for the young woman's skill, but the safe offered our apprentice thief a greater test of will. She dialed and dialed in his trial by fire, listening for all the clicks, till finally she came upon a combination that did the trick. And behold, she saw a jewelry box of ruby red display, and within it a radiant necklace that took her breath away. But then her father's smile twisted into a mischievous grin, because he knew the time had come for her true lesson to begin. Leaving the closet, he wedged a chair to put her in the way of harm, and did the worst thing while going out. He tripped the burglar alarm. And with that came a clamour that broke the midnight quiet. Dogs howled as Sonia struggled amidst the riot. The house woke up and waitstaff came out with lanterns in hand, giving Sonia but little time to hatch an impromptu plan. Breaking a vase upon the head of an unsuspecting maid, she stole her uniform and put it on, which acted as an aid. The maids ran left, the butlers ran right, while clever Sonia was nowhere in sight. Biding her time, Sonia slipped out, a nimble little while. In time to find the satchel and necklace father had left for her. She tied some bedsheets to scale the house, a clever insurrection, but not before sending the entire staff
He went that way!
in the wrong direction. Sonia ran like hell, but what happened next is a genius little thing. She found a well and dropped a boulder as if someone had fallen in. The staff came by to inspect, but she was already up a tree. When they left, she knew the heist was over, a quiet sort of glee. Rushing back to her quaint little cottage, she felt some consternation, and there at last she confronted her father for his rascally motivation.
Why did you do this? Why did you ditch me? Why did you lock me in a closet? Why did you trip the alarm?
I'm so glad you passed the test, love. Now I don't have to teach you anything. What lessons can I teach you now? Experience is the only teacher. You did something masterful. You escaped. I can now pronounce you the greatest thief. You may even surpass me one day. Maybe. Yeah.
Don't do that ever again!
And so this ends the surprising tale of the thief and his daughter. Sonia wanted to learn to steal from her father, but in the end, experience was the one who taught her.
Why this thief story, and what do we learn from this? It conveys one special message to all of us. Not everything in life can be taught. Each problem will be unique, and there is no single formula to help us succeed in all situations. Preparations and learning make you competent, but to achieve true mastery, something really more is required. Such a great mastery requires great awareness, a 360-degree awareness. With awareness, you are creative. Awareness combined with a poised and a silent heart, mind that is alert, you can achieve a lot. And what is the secret of fostering such awareness? Poised heart, still mind. It is what it has always been. Practice, practice, and practice of meditation. All the best.